a trigonometry identity lesson, and all the formulas are inside the book. And this is our tutoring class, Smart Kids Learning Center, our contact number for online class. We teach all the grade 12 math, advanced function, calculus, as well as teach school homework. And also the first class is free. Please book online class. And we are going to start class now. To solve trigonometry identities for a grade 12 lesson, there's a few ways to do it. So to be simplified way. So the first one, you can make it into a fraction to add and subtract and cancel. And also distribution, the bracket for multiply and add and subtraction. And then simplify and then apply formulas to solve it. Now, let's start the first. The first question is 1 over cosecant x minus sin x equals secant x times tangent x. Let's solve the left side first with the fraction. So we put left side. So 1 over, so cosecant is 1 over sin x, subtract sin x over 1. So, and I'm going to simplify the fraction in a denominator. So change it into a same denominator. So 1 over sin x subtract sin x times sin x over sin x. Now, what are we going to get? I bring the equal sign here. It's going to be get 1 minus sin square x. So 2 bracket multiply. So over sin x. Now, and then we continue simplify here. So for 1 over, so we simplify 1 minus sin square x is the Pythagorean theorem is equal cosine square x. So therefore 1 over cosine square x over sin x. So 1 over cosine square x is equal 1 divide. So divide is going to be cosine square x over sin x is equal 1 times, you're going to make reciprocal. So it's equal sin x over cosine square x. So this is the letter sin x. Now we're going to times it. So it's equal sin x over cosine square x. Now, this is the right side. I'm going to highlight it. So, right side, sin x over cosine x. Left side, sin x over cosine x. So, therefore, you got a left side equal right side. So, the left side is more complicated, takes the whole page to explain. The right side only a small corner. I hope you understand it. So let's do the next question. So the next question is cosine exponent 4 subtract sine exponent 4 equal cosine 2x. So we are going to solve the left side. So we apply the formula like a squared minus b squared. It's equal a plus b times a minus b. So we're going to apply the formula here. We make this into a square. So it's going to be cosine exponent to x. So 8 sine exponent to x times cosine exponent to x minus sine exponent to x. So the first bracket is equal 1. So therefore, equal 1. 1 times cosine square x minus sine x. The answer is cosine square x minus sine square x. So this is the, now the right side. So we are going to put here. So right side, so cosine 2x, it just match the formula. It's going to equal cosine exponent 2x minus sine exponent 2x. Is a double angle formula. So therefore, left side is equal right side. Left side. So right side, left side, we underline it. So left equal right. And that's for question 2. Pretty simple. Solve it in a simple way. Let's look at the question 3. Exponent 2x times the bracket cotangent x plus 1 exponent 2 equal cosine exponent 2x times the tangent x plus 1 exponent 2. Let's solve the left side first. So this is the exponent. We're going to write it in a 2 bracket. So we write sine square x times cotangent x plus 1 times cotangent x plus 1. So, and then we are going to do distribution. So equal, so sine square x. So, and then add to cotangent x, and then plus 1. So we solve the bracket. Now we do distribution. So equal sine square x times cotangent square x, 1 bracket, carry 8. So sine square x times 2 cotangent x. Now the last one, it actually has no room. I'm going to extend it here. So it's 8, so bracket, sine square x. So maybe we need to write this in the other page. The question is real wrong. So it's going to be equal sine square x. We write into a fraction. So cotangent is cosine square x over sine square x. Now addition, so sine square x times 2. We write a 2 here. We need to extend the time, extend the line here. So cotangent will be cosine x over sine x. So the last one is a singular term. We write into a sine square x. Now we are able to simplify. Look, sine square x cancel. And here, sine x cancel sine square x. We left a 1 here. So the singular term is at the end. Now we're going to clean it up, write it in a simplified way. Now equal, we left the numerator. So cosine square x, the first term, add. So 1 times 2 is sine x. And then add the last term, just sine square x. So far, so good. Now we are going to write it by order. So if you have a cosine square x, move this in front. Add sine square x, 1 term. And then add 2 sine x, cosine x. This all fit the formula. 1 formula equal 1, and this is 2 sine x cosine x. It can be sine 2x. So the answer is 1/8 sine 2x. So this is the left side. I'm going to highlight it. So for the left side. Wow, the question is real long. One page couldn't contain all. I'm going to solve the right side next page. Good. So that's the next page. Now, next page, we are going to solve the right side only. Now, right side is a cosine square x. So it's going to be a multiply. So we write this exponent 2 into 2 brackets times tangent x at 1 times tangent x at 1. Now we're going to finish these 2 brackets. It becomes cosine square x times tangent exponent 2 x at 2 tan x plus 1. We finish the bracket. Now we're going to do distribution. So equal cosine square x. I'm going to move the camera. Yeah, in this side, you see it clear. So, and then one term. So times the tan exponent 2x. Now addition. So cosine square x. So times the 2 tan x. And the last one is a singular term times 1 become cosine square x. Now we're going to write it into a fraction to simplify. So tan is going to be sine square x over cosine square x. Now the next term, add cosine square x. Now, how about the 2? So we're going to write times 2 as a numerator. So, and then tan will be sine square x, cosine square x. The singular term just copy at the end. Now we're going to do simplify. So cosine square x cancel. Cosine square x, 1 here. I put the circle. So, and then that's all. We're going to write, we have a sine exponent 2 x left in the first term. Addition. So we have a cos 1 left. So we have a 2. We put the number in front. Cosine x. And how about one term here? Sine x. And copy the last term. Now you're going to find they all fit the formula. So we write it, the exponent 2 put in front. Sine square x equals sine square x minus 2 sine x cosine x. Now this is equal 1. So I equal sine 2x. Now we have a left side equal right side. No matter how complicated, you do it step by step. So the right side is also 1 plus sine 2x. The left side also 1 plus sine 2x. It's a complicated question, but you can do it in a simplified way. Apply distribution and fraction to do simplify. This is the grade 12 trigonometry identities. So, and that's for our class today. And please contact us for a free online class. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Thank you. See you next video. Continue practice. for doing homework. Bye bye.